Good morning everyone, I am Luis Ann Pacolanang and this is the continuation video reporting of Flip Classroom. So my assigned topic is about the four pillars of Flip Classroom which serve as the foundational elements for educator seeking implement this pedagogical approach effectively. So the four pillars of Flip Classroom have a flexible environment, learning culture, intentional content, professional educator. So in the flexible environment, as a teacher, you need to think about providing accessible resources and learning lessons that the student can deal with anytime, anywhere. The classroom task, on the other hand, should provide them a sense of accomplishment. So in uh, Flip Classroom provide learning materials na ang estudyante maka-access anytime, anywhere. No, this catered sa atong kanya-kanyang schedule and learning passes. Also mean na ang classroom can be used para more interactive ang activity rather than just a lecture. So example, si teacher is nag-post og video lesson online explaining the water cycle. So si student naman is pwede to niya tan-awon sa ilahang bahay or sa bus ba or even during a study hall. So the next day sa klase si teacher dili na to niya di na to ila re-lecture about sa water cycle. Instead na they do hands-on experiment building a mini water cycle or koan have a class debate about sa water conservation. So ano nga time si teacher dili na niya um ano nga time pa gamito na niya para sa hands-on activity. So next is the learning culture. Ensure too that the instructional plan always lean toward the student-centered classroom, meaning the learner should be keep engaged starting from reading or reviewing the materials to accomplish the task. In that way, they can easily construct the meaning even with less supervision from mentor. So in the flip classroom, students shifts the focus gikan sa teacher-centered instruction to student-centered learning. So si student should be actively engaged sa learning process gikan sa reviewing materials to completing the task. So this is encourage independent learning and allows sa student to construct sa ilang their own meaning with less direct supervision. So, example sa instead of lecturing in class, si teacher nag-guide sa student through a problem-solving activity. Student work in group discussing and applying the concept of the concept na ilahang na learn gikan sa video lesson nga ilang gitanaw sa ilang panimalay. So, si teacher nag-act as a facilitator para sa pag-provide og guidance and pagtubag sa mga pangutana nga kinahanglan. Third is the intentional content. The content of the resources and teaching material should be well planned according to the learner's styles and preference. This is why the content should be intentionally chosen. So, and materials and activities should be carefully chosen and aligned sa learning objectives and student needs. So, ang technology should be used purposely para ma-enhance ang learning, dili lang para sa sake sa not just for sake of technology. So the focus should be facilitating and understanding and comprehension. So si si teacher nag-select siya og short engaging video that na explain sa complex of scientific concepts. So they also provide supplementary materials like diagrams and articles for student nga gusto mag-explore sa topic. So in class, they use interactive simulation to reinforce the concept and allow student to apply their knowledge. Last is the professional educator. So it's a wrong notion that using a flipped classroom minimizes teacher presence. In fact, the characteristic of professional educator should be embedded throughout the duration of leaving the classroom. For instance, the teacher should provide feedback frequently that should be accessible anytime. So, while the flipped classroom model may reduce the amount of direct instruction time, it doesn't diminish the teacher roles. teachers are still essential for providing feedback, support, and guidance. They need to accessible to student to actively involved in their learning. Example, si teacher is nagamit siya og online tools track student progress on assignment na ma-identify kung asa si student nag-struggle. So, they provide a personal feedback to each student either through comment or their own one-on-one conference. So, they also make themselves as available for online office hours para matubag ang mga pangutana o ang ma-provide ang additional support. Okay, let's proceed the using technology in flipping classroom. So technology has downside. The first 3 points are the primary advantages of using technology, while the last two refers to the some downside of technology. So first is the technology triggers high level interaction. So some ways for the student to interact, collaborate, provide feedback, and do some reflection both inside the classroom can be possible when using technology in flipping class. So, technology allows the student to engage with the material and each other in more meaningful ways. So, both inside and outside in the classroom. So, instead of listening sa lecture sa klase, with technologies, ang student watch a video lecture at home, then come to the class prepared to discuss the material in online forum. So, ang collaborative on a shared documents to solve problem or using polling tools to give quick feedback on their understanding. So second is the technology makes learning more flexible. So when using technology in flipping the classroom, you can increase flexibility in the time, place, and pace of the study. So student can learn at their own pace, time, and preferred location instead of everyone having to learn the same thing at the same time in the classroom. With technology, student can access recorded lecture and online resources whenever and whatever they want. So ang estudyante who needs more time with a concept can rewatch the video, while the student who grabs it quickly can move ahead. So third is the technology aids the teacher's major task. So because of the teacher easy access to technology tools, they can maximize their time in finding, creating, and disturbing content to create for the student learn from. So si teachers can use a technology to efficiently find, create, and share learning materials, no? So example, instead of naga-spend siya time sa pagsulat og notes sa chalkboard. So with technology, si teacher kanang easy lang siya to find a share relevant video and articles and interactive exercise online. They can create their own video lectures, saving the class time for discussion and activities. So the last two downside of technology is the technology can and will fail. So backup of necessary when introducing a technology tools in class. So technical difficulties are inevitable. So teachers need backup plans. So example is na ang school is internet goes down during the lesson that requires online access. So ang solution ana si teacher should have printed copies of the materials ready or alternative activities that don't dili naka-rely sa internet. So the last is the familiarize using technology may be difficult. So teacher should provide comprehensive instruction on the way students use technology. No, imagine si teacher naghatag siya og online tools sa student to create a digital presentation, no? So instead of may ingon lang siya na okay everyone, let's go to this website and makes presentation. So dapat ang buhatan ni teacher is iya jud kanang explain kung unsaon paggamit sa mga estudyante instead of all right class ana tuta ni then first presentation first go to the awism slide.com.com then and second is use example na siya is use the internet username and third is your login ana so dapat jud naghatag og provide clear steps si teacher para ma-ensure sa tanan ni student regardless their uh, technology skills have fair chance to learn and succeed with the new technology. So, si technology kay powerful tool ni siya sa flipped classroom, making learning more interactive, flexible, and efficient. However, kailangan na nato maging aware of its limitation and have backup plans in place to ensure a smooth learning experience.